but I'm learning a lot of lessons here about like how to handle customers, how to handle issues. This is the
Problems.
part, yes, this is the part, there was about a 2-year deal where I start learning, and I'm one of the first people to do it, that every single horse that comes to my house gets x-rayed. Like, I remember getting a couple horses back and having people mad at me, and I hate that.
Yes.
I do not, I hate it. I don't want people to be disappointed in me or the horse they get. And sometimes it was stuff I didn't know. They like call me 6 months later. They're like, this horse is limping. It has a huge OCD and stuff. Why didn't you tell me about it? I'm like, well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, you should have known. Well, then you get the bad rep because you're a horse trader.
Yeah.
You know, well, you must have known. You bought it. So I'm like, okay, we're getting rid of that.
Yeah.
So like, I've always tried to say, okay, we can fix every problem, right? So like, there's always going to be an issue. What do we have to do to fix it? We got to start x-raying every horse. So at that time, I'm like, that's a lot of money. Like that's $400 a horse or $400 to $600. Like that's a lot. But I'm like, I just think we got to do it.
Yeah.
So we started doing it. Every single horse starts getting x-rays. Well, that's new. That's
I was just going to say, I don't remember anybody doing that in those sales.
No, so I start with just like everything under 5, we do just hocks and stifles. But that at least covers the big parts of it, right?
Yeah.
And then over 5, we did front feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so I start doing that. That really helps clarify a lot of issues, right? And I learn about things like you can't guesstimate that a horse is 15 hands if they're 14-1 because people will send them back, you know, things like that. So I'm learning these lessons. I don't want everybody to think it was...
it's basically called, you got to get a few bloody noses to figure out how the playground
I got
works.
not a lot, but a decent amount.
Yes.
But I fixed them every time.
Yeah.
I didn't tell people you're out of luck.
Yeah.
Because my conscience, I couldn't do it.
Like that lady that did to you when you were a kid. She
Yes.
didn't take that call. You ate the problem.
I would never do that to anybody. Like, and I felt terrible about it. You know what I mean? So I always fixed it, and I got a good reputation because, like, it was funny. Like, I remember one guy bought this horse from me, and I didn't know what EPM was then, but I'd bought this 2-year-old off of somebody, and it didn't look very good, but it was cheap. Like, I don't remember. I gave $3,000 for it. I sold it for $4,500 or whatever. So that's great. Well, the guy gets it home, and he's like, this thing has EPM. And I don't even know what EPM is, you know? So, like, that happened a lot. But I took that horse back and said, well, I'll just bring him back, and I'll give you your money back, you know, and I'll treat him. That guy put a big post on Facebook about, you know, I bought this horse from Melanie, and it wasn't right. He didn't say what was wrong. He said it wasn't right, and she made it right. And, like, I have the utmost respect for her for that, you know. And I'm new to the horse industry still. Like,
did that help you, that post?
You have no idea.
I love it.
Like, it was huge.
See, that goes with what I always said. You can never put a price on goodwill.
Yes.
So if you have to eat it and make it work,
Yes.
make it work. So, but see, what's unique, this is why your business model and mine was so successful, is that in the horse industry, that's not the norm. The norm is what that lady did to you.
Yes.
See you later.